In order to reverse type 2 diabetes, they say that you should cut out fruits and such things as oatmeal in the morning. What I did is I cut out all fruits and oatmeal completely and entirely out of my diet. That's what got my blood sugars down. They say that you should start doing resistance training. That's kind of hard, and I don't have a lot of time. And you know what? Especially if somebody was overweight, I lost just under 50 pounds. I didn't resistance train. I needed to lose weight, so I just went for 15-minute walks to 30-minute walks like I'm doing right now, where you can still have a conversation. That's way easier than resistance training, and I don't know where they're getting this information from. Because if somebody's been living a sedentary life for a long time, they could possibly injure themselves. Most likely that's what's going to happen. Fiber. First thing you should do is get more fiber. That's not at all what I did. I did start out with fiber, but I came to find out that the study on fiber and that its need for human beings was the results of a scientific study done on rats. And last time I checked, I don't have a tail or much of an ass. Next thing they say is prioritize protein. Now this one I did do, but the problem I found was too excessive amounts of proteins actually convert to sugar, and something you don't want to make a habit of. And you won't know this unless you're using a continuous glucose monitor. I ate my body weight in grams, so 200 grams of protein. At some points I ate about 250 to almost 300 grams of protein to try to pack on some muscle on this skinny little bony frame. But it wasn't until a couple weeks later where I started to notice my blood sugars were rising, even though I was eating low carb. That's why you can't believe everything you hear on the internet. My advice, test it for yourself before you start jumping in. Last but not least, one of the advices is to stop snacking. I'm pretty much 100% on this one. You got to give your body a break. We don't need snacks. They were invented by the food companies. Also, stop offering your children snacks all the time. They don't need them. What I think happened with my type 2 diabetes recovery was that because I didn't snack, I only ate once, twice, to at the longest, most 3 times a day. It gave my body a break to really churn and digest the foods, and most of all, my pancreas from having to excrete insulin all the time to bring my blood sugars down low. If it makes sense, if you're getting up and down with your insulin, your body's gonna get tired. Just stop eating so much damn food, let your body recover, let it take a rest. It's most likely something that your body is atrophied and having a hard time dealing with, and all it needs is a little nap, and then everything will come back to normal, just like mine.